Hey, beautiful beings. How are we all doing today, this week? Let me know how you are feeling, where you're at on your journey. I just want to share with you. So I've continued to do my cards for myself every week, and upstairs, Spirit, whoever told me to not use cards when I was coming on and doing the readings for the collective, and instead to trust that they would bring the words to me in order for me to channel and share with you what's coming up this week. But I just want to share with you one of my cards for this week. So it's Activist. So this actually popped out of the deck and I laughed and put it back in because I've had it for the last 3 weeks in a row, and I thought, you can't be coming out again. Shuffled the cards and Activist came out again. And so when I was going on my walk today, I was asking upstairs, what is it that I need to share? What is the main message for this week for the collective? And what came up was around taking action. So when I asked them if they could be a bit more specific, they basically said it depends on every individual. So whereabouts do you need to take action in your life right now? Okay, so this may be, if there's something on your plan maybe that you had for 2020, what have you still not accomplished that you wanted to accomplish at the beginning of this year? And I feel as if the message is around looking into the reasons why you haven't accomplished that. So is it because you don't know how to do it? Is it because you don't have the tools that you need to be able to do it? Yeah, I feel like we need to really dig into the reasons behind the why we aren't taking action on what we maybe set out to do at the beginning of this year. And it might be something massive like writing a book. It might be something like, I don't know, creating your own YouTube channel or starting a podcast, or it may be sort of like redecorating your house. Whatever your task was, if you like, or whatever you wrote at the beginning of 2020. I feel like this week it's about just re-evaluating and re-looking at the reasons why you haven't taken action on this. If it's that it's just not the right time, it's not the right time, and you can put it onto 2021's list. But if there's a specific reason, like you don't know the how, then this is when we need to start doing our research and going, right, actually, I can't do this because I don't know how. So finding out the how will help you to turn this action or this idea into an action. Does that make sense? So the other thing I was given was around taking action on yourself as well. So how to look after yourself, taking action in terms of meditating, whatever you feel drawn to, whatever you feel passionate about. I feel like now is the time as well to step up and find your voice and be saying something like, actually, putting your little finger up in the air, in class, like, actually, I don't agree with this, or I feel like we need to do something a bit different. So if up until now you've kept quiet and you haven't maybe said what you thought, now's the time to start standing up and saying, actually, this is how I feel, this is what I think, this is what I feel I need to do. And it's for all of us to take action, in our lives, because if we just sit back and let other people do it, then we complain about it. It's like, well, actually, we can create our own life and our own space. So even though, we've got all these people telling us at the minute how to live and what to do, still for us within our bubble, within our space, we can still make decisions which can help others. So for example, it may be, that you decided at the beginning of the year you're going to use less plastic. Have you achieved using less plastic? What have you done within your home and your home environment to achieve that action that you set out to take? Is there a possibility you can then, I want to say, like, expand that action, move that action outwards into your neighborhood or to your friends and your family? How can you turn your actions that you're doing into something a bit bigger and to involve and include more people in it? I just feel like this week there's a lot of, I want to say, some sort of communications as well going on between families and between friendships and between groups. And I feel like there's this coming together of different people for different reasons. So whatever it is, like I said, that you feel passionate about, find a group who have similar beliefs that are aligned with yours or values. Yeah, because when we come together to work as a collective, as more than just ourselves, then we can actually make a massive difference, yeah, to the world, to the earth, you know, to our neighborhoods, to our communities. So I feel as if that's sort of the message they want to share. It's not only about the actions that you're doing for yourself, but how can you maybe spread some of these actions out into the ether, into the world around you, if you like. Okay, let me just see if there's anything else to share. Okay, so I just feel as if they're saying, you know, that even though physically we feel maybe restricted at the minute in terms of our communication, that, you know, we are lucky that there are other ways that we can communicate. So we can use the internet, you know, we can use social media, we can still ring people and do the old-fashioned phone call. Hello, how are you? Mind you, I rarely answer my phone, so a friend of mine rang me last week and just swore, was like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm finally speaking to you, you're very elusive. But it's just because I choose when to answer my phone. So if somebody rings and I'm not in that space to answer, or I'm busy, I don't answer. Anyway, going back to the message, sorry, I digress. So think about the different ways that you can communicate and connect with others at this time, in order to achieve goals. Okay. Yeah, in order to achieve what you want to see in this world. I'll just see if there's anything else I want to share. I feel as if, you know, I like my stories, but I feel as if it's like what they want to say and what they're trying to bring through is something around, you know, when you go build a house. I like my analogies as well. So when you go to build a house, yeah, you're not just going to start by going to buy the bricks and materials. You're not going to go shopping for all the materials for the house or for paint because you haven't yet built it. So I feel like what upstairs spirit, whoever is coming through, Palladians, I never actually know, I'm just sharing whoever the message is. Okay, sorry. Anyway, getting back to the point. But before you even start to build your house, you have to think about the design. You have to lay your foundations, yeah? And so this is what this week is about in terms of taking your action. Laying the foundations for greatness, I want to say. Okay? So go back to basics, yeah? And look again at the maybe why you haven't accomplished what you wanted to maybe accomplish by the end of this year. If it's the how, begin learning that, yeah? Reaching out to people who have similar beliefs and values, looking at what you can create together, okay? Because these relationships are going to be really important going forward. I feel as if when you start to align with other people who have similar beliefs and values, it's like you can build so much quicker, yeah? If you're doing this all by yourself, if you need to be the architect, and if you need to be, I don't even know if there's a name for the person who lays the foundation, if you need to be the brickie, if you need to be the decorator, if you need to be the joiner, if you need to be the carpenter, you can't be every single work person that is needed to build a house, okay? Yeah? You may be one of those, but as part of a bigger group, yeah? You may be the one who has the vision and the idea and can see exactly how it's going to happen, how it's going to progress, yeah? You may be managing these people. You may be the decorator, you may be the architect, yeah? So whatever role you can, whatever role or skill you are bringing to a group of people, yeah, is valuable, because we all have different skills, we all have different abilities, yeah? And just like in the spiritual world as well, you know, there are many of us who are healers, intuitives, channelers, psychics, mediums, but we all have different skills and abilities as well. which added on to that, if you like, can really help us going forward. So yeah, so I feel like that's sort of the message this week, is around taking action, knowing your skills and abilities that you have. Yeah, what can you bring to a group of people to build something? I don't know what the something is, but that's up to you as an individual to look at where your beliefs and your values lie, and what you want to bring into the world, what you want to manifest, what you want to create. Okay. And if you haven't been accomplishing something, or there's a goal that you personally set out to achieve and you haven't yet done it, ask yourself the why. And if you're struggling with procrastination, then, you know, let me know and I can help you. I'm very decisive. I can be like, you do this, you do that, yes, no, yeah. So yeah, anyway, I feel that's it for this week. There's quite a lot there, but let me know how you get on. Let me know if you like that analogy. I quite like it. But yeah, we can't be everything to do everything we want. Yeah, so working together is the way forward. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and subscribe. Maybe share with someone who might like my words of wisdom, if that's what they are. And I will see you all in the next video. Namaste.